Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. This photographer went to Yosemite National Park and spotted these two baby cubs wrestling in the road. The mama bear was close by, keeping watch.
I want one. They're like puppy size.
Oh, they are so. One of them is so small.
Yeah, I would give it a little bit, but I thought one of the cubs was under there, but they're both.
No, they're both there.
They're both there.
Is there another bear? No.
It's just the three.
There's the three of them.
Yeah! Woo! All right, look at that. Hey, woo!
This chimp is smart enough to know how a phone works.
What's he been up to? Hanging out with girls on the beach? Oh, touching snakes. That's always dangerous. Oh, that's you. That's when you guys almost...
This person has a unique way of revealing his artwork. This is a defense mechanism used by owls to scare away predators. A photographer in Hawaii found this massive stream of lava pouring into the ocean. To show how big this lava stream really is, you can see a drone flying close by. Scientists found a shy flapjack octopus trying to hide from the camera.
Esophagus, so they shouldn't be swallowing anything
taking a
too
million
big or they'll
pictures.
explode their brain.
Oh!
Look at him.
Dust in my eyes.
Wrapping up.
Bright light, bright light.
This
go
is
away.
what scientists do
Sorry.
when we're really excited.
This person knows how to make some incredible pieces of sand art. In case you didn't know, the tusks of an elephant never stop growing. This particular elephant was over 60 years old, and her tusks were almost dragging on the ground. These criminals used an excavator from a nearby construction site to steal this ATM machine. This is a growing problem in Ireland, as this is the 11th time in the past 6 months these same people have stolen an ATM. They placed the ATM in a van and then drove away.
As long as you lift it from behind, you're good.
I'm trying to help you out.
Yeah, just get it off.
This person dressed up as an astronaut to show how strange and exotic Earth really is. This person took a crazy amount of makeup and turned themselves into a baby. A scientist took a frog egg, fertilized it, and noticed that the cells started to move only after a few minutes. This is probably the greatest pizza box ever invented.
Manufactured from 100% recycled and recyclable corrugated cardboard. The top of the green box tears along 2 perforations and creates 4 serving plates. The bottom of the box breaks down into a convenient storage container, which is handy for leftover pizza and easy to recycle due to its compact size. The storage container fits conveniently into any size refrigerator.
This person parked in front of a driveway on purpose to annoy her neighbors, so the neighbor decided that he would just move the car himself. If you swing a magnet at a chunk of copper, it comes to an immediate stop.
The magnet's momentum is slowed by opposing magnetic fields generated by the flow of electrons in the copper. And since the electrical energy isn't being collected by a circuit for any useful purpose, it dissipates into the lump of copper as heat.
This teacher is holding a regular jar filled with water. Because of water surface tension and air pressure, the water does not fall out of the jar when she removes the cover.
In all directions, but pushing upwards to hold the liquid in, right?
Yes.
And if I take this off, what should happen?
Pushing up the water
Should come out, but
That's not fair.
Witchcraft. What is this?
John, no, Gabby, move, Jonathan, move.
Yeah, okay.
Move for a second.
He's taking a. That's not okay. And why is it?
This person created a strawberry that screams whenever you cut into it. This baby elephant was found incredibly weak and unable to stand up. The closest elephant hospital was over 6 hours away, so the baby had to go for a ride in a helicopter. After a few days of care, the elephant is now happy and healthy.
Oh yeah!
These firefighters rescued a baby deer that got stuck in a sewer drain.
Yeah. So I can't walk.
Well done, guys.
My dad and I like to feed the squirrels that live by our house. They usually shove their faces up against the glass door until somebody feeds them.
Hi. Come on. Come on. Come on.
About once every 7 years, there's a nature path in Brazil that gets completely submerged underwater from heavy rainfall. This violinist developed a case where he couldn't stop shaking while he played. As a result, he had brain surgery to stop his shaking. The doctors asked him to play the violin during surgery to figure out the cause of his shaking.
You see, because Roger's tremor was so small, it would be difficult for Dr. Lee and his team to tell if the electrodes they were implanting were in the best possible place to stop the tremor.
The surgery was successful, and his shaking has disappeared. These gorillas at a zoo were afraid of the rain and decided to go inside.
Cage is making a run for it.
This person was tired of people constantly speeding through her neighborhood. To get people to slow down, she'll stand outside with a hairdryer.
Look at this brakes go on.
These scientists put tracking devices on wolves from different packs to see what their territories would look like. This artist can make tattoos that look like an embroidery patch. This is Fisher Island, located in Florida. It's currently the richest zip code in the United States. The average annual income for residents that live here is $2.5 million. It's pretty much a private island where super famous people hang out with other famous people. This artist discovered a way to paint using fire. In this particular piece, he made a face out of flames. This guy found himself a baby squirrel that loves to get thrown around. This is what the tip of a pen looks like under a microscope. You can see how the ink covers the ballpoint.
Like a rabbit.
This photographer traveled to some of the most remote areas of Greenland to capture its true beauty. There's a program called the Human Library where instead of checking out a book, you check out a person instead. People from many different backgrounds gather together to talk about common stereotypes. The hope is that people will learn not to judge someone based on their beliefs, where they come from, or how they look. These people were confused when they saw a beluga whale swim right up to their boat. They noticed that the whale was wearing a harness, so they helped remove it. This particular whale was most likely trained by the Russian military. Countries such as the United States and Russia have a long history of using dolphins and whales for military purposes.
Hey!
This is an iron anvil that weighs 110 pounds. By placing this in a tub of liquid mercury, the anvil will actually end up floating.
Let's push it down. Oh, it's hard to push down. Oh, that's great.
The iron anvil floats because mercury has a density nearly twice that of iron. In fact, due to the density ratios, the iron actually floats better than wood does in water.
This dog stole a camera from their owner and started running away with it. What you're looking at right now is the spinal cord of a baby fish still inside their embryo. This is a close-up time-lapse video showing how the nervous system of a fish grows inside of the egg. If you search the word Thanos on Google, your links will start to disappear. Here's a cool trick you can try at home. If you take a plastic ruler and quickly bend it in direct sunlight, your camera will make a weird effect. This will only work on your phone camera if you record in a vertical format. These people were cleaning windows on a building when it suddenly got extremely windy. The wind pushed their basket out of control and over the edge of the building. After about 30 minutes of getting tossed around, firefighters were able to control the basket and save the window washers. In case you didn't know, we have a lot of junk floating around Earth. The red dots are satellites, the blue dots are rocket bodies, and the gray dots are miscellaneous space debris. It's estimated that there's over 500,000 pieces of space junk floating near Earth. Almost every piece of debris is traveling at speeds of over 17,000 miles per hour. The debris is usually created from a rocket launch or satellites crashing into each other. Astronauts that live in the International Space Station frequently need to take maneuvers to avoid crashing into space debris. This is called a hydrolamp, and it uses a cool light effect to make it look like water's traveling upwards. There's a type of horse that can grow a mustache. This snake just swallowed an egg, and if you listen carefully, you can hear how they crack the egg to get to the yolk. This man wanted to become a goat. He didn't want to simply act like a goat, he truly wanted to become a goat. He even visited a neuroscientist to try and disable his ability to speak. After a few days of trying to become a goat, he eventually returned to being a human. This is what happens when you remove a balloon from liquid nitrogen. As the gas inside the balloon warms up, the molecules begin to expand again like normal. Here's a great demonstration showing how a sinkhole is formed.
Depending on all those soil properties we talked about earlier, this process can take days to years before anyone notices. Many of our subsurface utilities are placed directly below roadways, and the paving often acts as a final bridge above the sinkhole, hiding the void below.
This is why it's so important to wear a hard hat on the job site. A small nut or bolt falling from a few stories up can have devastating effects. These people were staying at a hotel when they woke up to elephants drinking from their pool.
This is incredible. I was told yesterday they don't fill the plunge pool anymore because the elephants come and drink. It's true.
This photographer went to Yosemite National Park and spotted these two baby cubs wrestling in the road. The mama bear was close by, keeping watch.
I want one. They're like puppy size.
Oh, they are so. One of them is so small.
Yeah, I would give it a little bit, but I thought one of the cubs was under there, but they're both.
No, they're both there.
They're both there.
Is there another bear? No.
It's just the three.
There's the three of them.
Yeah! Woo! All right, look at that. Hey, woo!
This chimp is smart enough to know how a phone works.
What's he been up to? Hanging out with girls on the beach? Oh, touching snakes. That's always dangerous. Oh, that's you. That's when you guys almost...
This person has a unique way of revealing his artwork. This is a defense mechanism used by owls to scare away predators. A photographer in Hawaii found this massive stream of lava pouring into the ocean. To show how big this lava stream really is, you can see a drone flying close by. Scientists found a shy flapjack octopus trying to hide from the camera.
Esophagus, so they shouldn't be swallowing anything too
million
big or they'll
pictures.
explode their brain.
Oh,
look
at him.
dust in my eyes.
Wrapping up.
Bright light, bright light.
This is what scientists do
Sorry.
when we're really excited.
This person knows how to make some incredible pieces of sand art. In case you didn't know, the tusks of an elephant never stop growing. This particular elephant was over 60 years old, and her tusks were almost dragging on the ground. That's in this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later!